Hello, my Capricorn, and welcome to your day. Thank you so much for joining me again. I appreciate you, lovely beings, as always. So today, the moon is no longer a crescent. It is a first quarter moon. We are to take action and support our intentions that we've been focusing on so diligently for the last 7 days. But the moon is still in Pisces. So we are to trust our intuitions for the next day or two before it moves into Aries. Hopefully it'll be a really good change of emotions from very ethereal and intuitive to getting things from reality into the physical, understanding what we need, and then straight into that passion of Aries where we can just push, ready to go, because we will be in Aries until the end of this first quarter. So what I'm doing for you today, though, my lovely Capricorn, is I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm using my intuition and telling me, self, you need to give people advice on how to accomplish the goals we've been working so hard on. So the advice and the spread that I'm going to do for you today is a 4-card spread where we're going to go over your perceptions of how things are, the obstacle in your way, what's holding you back, and what will help you move forward. So we will start with your perception right now. Your perception is one in need of emotional travel. You've got the 8 of Cups. This is representing, while the 8s do represent splendor and just magnificence and things of that nature, they also represent kind of the pushing of the self internally, kind of how I view it. Everybody can perceive things their own way, but this is kind of how I view it. Is so with an 8, there's always an encouragement to start a new chapter. Well, with an emotional 8, like a cup, you are being encouraged to start a new emotional chapter. Not so much like being encouraged to go find new friends or anything like that, but your perception, again, this is your perception. This is not my advice. This is sort of maybe how you're feeling on the inside right now, is that you need to seek something more than where you've been. You need more emotional support than what you currently have. You're maybe a little bit lethargic and bored with how your current emotions are being played out, and you are ready to kind of leave them behind and move on. So here is your obstacle. This is what is holding you back. The Empress, the 3. The Empress is kind of an interesting card to have in this position. The Empress really represents, creativity and self-expression. She's all about beauty and art, and she even likes nature and things of that sort. And, maybe that's what's holding you back, is a lack of having these things in your life. But let's think about this. In a sense, well, we don't want to say that you're being held back by wanting these things, okay? This is the card that is your obstacle. So actually, this isn't the card that's holding you back. So let's just say it. Maybe you need more art and beauty and nature in your life. You don't have that. But maybe the problem is you don't know how to get it either. You don't know where to find these things that are going to be more triggering to your emotional pleasure sensors. And they may not literally be nature and art and beauty, but that is kind of what this is saying, is your version of what you find beautiful, what you find artistically creative, imaginative, and expressive, and the things that naturally make you smile and laugh and just bring that little sense of awe and wonder, wow, I can't do that, and someone else was able to accomplish that. That kind of feeling where you are just in awe of what other things people can do, and in awe of the way the world has such magnificent powers. For some people, it's literally like standing on the edge of the Grand Canyon, or being in, an art museum or something like that and just looking at these beautiful Renaissance paintings. It may not be so literal for you, but your obstacle is that you don't have that. And I see a real pattern with that, I guess. You're looking for something deeper, something more emotionally and creatively deeper to fuel your fires, I guess. What is holding you back? This is so funny. So you've got the Empress is what you need, okay? And the Emperor is what is holding you back. He is literally the absolute opposite, okay, Capricorn? And it's kind of funny again because, you know, people always think of Capricorns as being like kind of like strict and stubborn and really like straightforward and all that. And really it's this card is kind of like representing that, but this card is also ruled by Aries, so it's not you, it's not your card. But the Emperor is a man sitting on a throne, very strong and set in his ways. He is stubborn, he is focused, he's deliberate, he is quote unquote right. That is what is holding you back. Either a literal person, but these readings aren't really intended as people. This is more you, like what can you do for yourself? So Capricorn, maybe you are literally holding yourself back by your own stubborn attitude to not change. You're not going new places. You have this desire for more. And creativity and art and beauty is what you need to inspire you for more. But you're so stubbornly resistant to change that you're not going to be able to find what you're searching for because you're literally not doing anything different. So the hope. This is an interesting hope. It is very mental. It is the Four of Swords. The hope here, the advice on how to be slightly different is from the card of mercy. But I think that this card is resembling having mercy on others. And in this case, maybe yourself. When you get the Four of Swords, there's this call to be aware of what can be lost when you win a battle. To be proud, you're naturally going to be proud for winning and being victorious. But there is consequence to everything. If you win one battle, you may lose another. So just know that you have to be careful with that. And I really feel like this whole story that I'm seeing for you is that you have got to stop being so intent on winning and so intent on being right that you are sacrificing everything, literally, according to this card here, your happiness to be right, to win. So just know that winning doesn't make you happy, just like money doesn't always make you happy. And in this case, what will make you happy, Capricorn, is beauty and art and some of the more ethereal things in life. And while we're still in Pisces, maybe take this opportunity when you're focusing on your goal. So this all comes back to your goal. I don't know what your goal is. You know what your goal is. Maybe it is very literal. I'm not telling you to change your goal. Let's get that first and foremost. Do not change your goal. Your goal is what you needed. We set this goal for you because it was something that you have been avoiding, something that you have not been dealing with that will bring you happiness. So I hope that it kind of falls into your Empress card and it is going to bring you happiness. But just know that when you start feeling stubborn, you start feeling like you don't want to accomplish this goal because maybe it's something different. Maybe this goal is something you're not used to and it isn't familiar and comfortable, and you'd rather just keeping on even at the sake of your own smiling on your face. And just know, I'm kind of rambling, but just know, my Capricorn, that if you focus on something beautiful as your goal, which I am sure you did, accomplishing it will bring you happiness. Don't allow yourself to become so set in your original ways that you forget why we started on this path together. If you're here, you're on this channel and you're listening to me speak and you've been here for any amount of days at all, there's a reason why. And I really hope that you are looking into that because you want this more you want this something more for yourself, and I hope that you really allow yourself to have it. Give it to yourself. You deserve to be happy in the most purest and beautiful ways. And that's really it. That's really all I have to say. Beware of the passion that you get from Aries. Now that I'm reading this, beware of the Aries passion. Don't let it simplify your goal into something very constructed and regimented. Remember that we started this journey of this first quarter in Pisces, and Pisces is supposed to be ethereal and dreamy, and hold on to that dreamy view, Capricorn, so that you can have it be the most organic and you version of success possible. Don't let it be cookie cutter. Don't let this play out the way it would for just any other random person. You deserve to be as happy and feel as special as possible. All right, I'm going to end it here. That's all I have for you today. This reading is for the next 2 or 3 days. I guess this will take us to the 20th. And I will see you then.